Hi there guys, welcome to the video. Thank you very much for tuning in, and this will be a short instruction video on how to change the motor order in BetaFlight. So I've just finished building this quadcopter, and BetaFlight now thinks that this is motor 1, this is motor 2, this is motor 3 and this is motor 4. However, it is not. See, I've changed the orientation of my 4-in-1 ESC. And therefore the motor order is incorrect. And you might find the same thing, that this isn't motor 1. If you try spinning up motor 1, a different motor spins up, and that'll never fly. So in this video I'm gonna show you how to solve that. And particularly in BetaFlight 4.3 and newer, that's become a lot easier. So it warrants a short video on how to, well, change the motor order on your quadcopter. Here we go.
You serious?
So what we'll need to change the motor order on our freshly built quadcopter is of course the quadcopter itself. No props on the motors, very important, safety first. And you will need a lipo to actually spin the motors, right? And you'll need a computer. Well, yeah, you'll need a computer. I'll be using this tablet, which is a Windows 11 computer, and I'll be recording the screen so you can actually see what I'm doing. So that's all you need. Oh, you need an USB cable. Depending on your quadcopter, USB-C, micro USB to hook up the computer to your quadcopter. So let's hook up the quadcopter to the computer and see what we need to do. Alrighty, first thing we want to do is start BetaFlight, the BetaFlight configurator on our computer. So, here we go. BetaFlight configurator, and then we need to hook up the USB cable from the computer to our flight controller. Hachikiday. So, as you can see, BetaFlight configurator has seen our quadcopter, or the flight controller that is. And okay, so then I move to the motors tab. You will need to change the motor order in the motors tab. Now in the past you'd have to go to the CLI tab and change resources, resource mappings. And complicated, maybe it's doable, and you can still do it that way, by the way. But on the motors tab on BetaFlight 4.3 it is a lot easier. So let's see what that's like. We do need to hook up a lipo at this point, otherwise our motors won't be able to spin. Chickadee. Okay, so over here on the motors tab you see reorder motors, and with that button you can, well, change this order you see here. This is the order that BetaFlight will need for your quadcopter to actually fly. Also the motor direction is important of course, but I'll do a separate short video about that. This video we want to change the motor order. So reorder motors. I understand the risks, so again, no props on your motors please. Don't go and injure yourself. Okay, we're gonna start, and I see that the motor on the top left is now spinning, so I'm gonna click that motor. Now I see that the motor on the bottom left is spinning, so I'm gonna click that motor. Now I see that the motor on the top right is spinning. Click, and I see that the motor on the bottom right is now spinning, and click. And I hit save. And your quadcopter is now resetting, or your flight controller that is, and it has reconnected as you can see. And that is basically it. Now the motor order should be correct, so if I say yeah, I do know what I'm doing, and I'm gonna spin up motor 1, this gauge over here, and that should affect this motor over here, motor 1, right? So let's try that. And what do you know, that is motor 1, and it is the motor on the bottom right that's spinning up. So let's try motor 2. That should be this motor on the top right. Let's check that. Here we go. And what do you know, it is the motor on the top right. Then motor 3 should be the motor on the bottom left. So here we go. And it is. And well, motor 4 should be this motor on the top left. And it is, yay! So, was that easy? That was easy, I think. And again, this has become a lot easier in BetaFlight 4.3. I wanted to show you that it's, again, warrants a video a lot easier than in the past. And if for any reason it is not correct by now, you can simply redo the same process, and I'm sure you'll figure it out. Can't be more simple than this. Again, I'll do another short video on how to change the motor direction coming up. Again, if you are left with questions, hit me up a comment down below. Catch you on the next video. Bye bye.